What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and in this video we're having a look at a wallet. More specifically, this is the TRU VIRTU Cash and Cards number 2 in very bright blue, as you can see. Now, a bit of background. For the past few months I've been running this elephant wallet as my sort of daily driver wallet. And it does exactly what I wanted to do. It holds my cards, holds a bit of change, and even holds a few coins here in the side, which is great. Which is, you know, a lot to ask from something which is effectively an elastic band with a bit of carbon decorating up here. But it does exactly what I wanted to do. Except for one thing. You might be able to see it already. There's a bunch of business cards in here, and because they don't completely fit, and obviously because the elastic band stretches and moves about, I'll pull them out for you actually, you can see that the edges, and especially the corners, are becoming dull, rounded and blunt, which is generally not very nice and just makes the whole card look unpresentable. This one in particular is, you know, you can see that it's completely washed out. Not nice at all. And I need to carry business cards around, so I started looking for a different solution and came across this from TRU VIRTU. Now, TRU VIRTU makes all kinds of wallet accessories, but this one in particular was, you know, semi-stylish, I suppose, very functional and still nice and compact. You don't get much in the sense of packaging, just this little cardboard box, but there's quite a lot of information written on the back in several languages, and you get an overview of the different colors that they have here. I didn't go for the pink one, as you can see, but the blue stands out enough, I think. There's a bit more colors here on the other side. That's all you get in terms of packaging. Now, a nice thing that they do include in the wallet itself is this little sort of credit card style certificate of authenticity, and also your guarantee card, which is you know, nice. It looks like they've actually gone through a bit of trouble to make this, you know, feel like a credit card, which is suitable obviously to the product, which is nice, and it just shows that they go the extra mile, which is nice. It has the, you know, TRU VIRTU logo and everything, and you get a little manual, I suppose, that explains all the different functions of the wallet. I suppose you can call it a wallet. Alright, so let's have a look at this particular unit. Now, this is part of the classic line, which comes in bright and intense colors and high glossy sleek metallic surface, to quote from TRU VIRTU's website. They also do 2 more lines with a bit of extra style, leather, and a bit more class if you want. So there's plenty in terms of colors and styles to choose from to fit your own personality, your dog and your handbag. But obviously what is inside is what counts. That's not completely true, because actually the outside helps against RFID scanning, demagnetizing your cards, and of course protects everything inside from the elements. So it does have a, you know, pretty good function, and you know, in this day and age where you get skimmed and scanned all over the place, it is nice to have a bit of extra security in there. So that's you know, the first line of defense. Now, looking around the unit, there's not that much to see. It's effectively a 3-way clamshell, which we'll get to in a minute. We got the TRU VIRTU logo here on the front, nothing on the bottom, hinge on the back, and then here on the front 2 buttons that says cash and cards, which is effectively the split between the different compartments of the wallet. Now, if we press the first one, we go to the cash compartment, which is you know, pretty standard. You get sort of a buckle clip here that you can fold some bills underneath, as you can see. Depending on how much you want to stack here, 3 to 4 bills should be no problem. And then you have this sort of large open area, which, as you might already see poking through here, is for the cash. This bottom part is hollow, and you can put coins in there like so. You can just slide them underneath, and then they sit nice and tight inside. And whenever you need them, you just slide it out, and they end up here in the sort of tray, and you can pick whichever coin you need, and then you slide it back in. Now, this looks sort of fun and interesting, and I suppose it is. And it does work 90% of the time in real life as well. But obviously, when it's the least convenient, you'll have your money sliding out all over the place because you're doing it a bit too fast or too clumsy. So that is, you know, something to take into consideration. And it's certainly not a spot where you want to carry, you know, huge amounts of coins around. But I only carry a few coins for parking meters and a quick snack or whatever. So for me it's not an issue at all. But be aware that if you're a big coin carrier, then this might not be the wallet for you. For cash though, for bills, perfect, no problems there at all. The downside of storing money this way is that it's obviously rattling around a bit. So even when you close the wallet, it's still rattling around. But I suppose when you have it in your pocket loose, it also rattles. So, that's just the way it is. The other side is the card side, which is effectively the same thing. It's a little clip here for all your cards. As you can see, I have my driver's license, bank card, insurance card, and so on in there. And even a few business cards behind there. And then it's the same idea. There's the tray sort of on the bottom. And you can use that for, in my case, business cards. You can put receipts in there, you can put notes in there, anything you want really, even if you have like a small pen, might be able to fit there. Anything that fits there and you can still close it, obviously works. And it's really nice, because you always have, with a normal wallet, you always stuff things in there like receipts, things you want to, you're like, oh, I have to remember that or keep that home, or take it out at some point. And this is a very good way to store a few small things on the fly, but not so big that you actually stuff it with stuff you don't need, which is the whole point of a small sort of foldable convenient wallet like this. The downside of storing your cards this way though, is that obviously you can only see one card at a time. So if I need the third card in this case, then I have to slide all the cards out until I get to the third card, which is slightly annoying, I suppose. But you won't be storing any more than 4 or 5 cards in here anyway, because those are the cards you use most often. So I can imagine the access to your parking garage at work, maybe your driver's license and your bank card or credit card, and that's about it. So the things you'll use mostly will be on the front anyway. And it's a small hassle, I suppose, to having to fiddle through like this in order to get the right card. But you'll survive. It's not optimal. Would have been nice if you could fan it out somehow. But on the other hand, they're nice, tight and secure in there. Nothing's gonna fall out as long as you don't, tilt the wallet over. But as long as you hold it like so, all is well. Then we close it, and that's really all there is to it. Obviously, I have no way to test if the RFID scanning and protection and so on actually works, but they guarantee it does. So, let's take their word for it. And I think overall, it's a good wallet that does what it needs to do for me. And we'll see how this holds up over time in terms of quality. I like it. I think it's an interesting new take on what a wallet should be and how functional a wallet can be. I like it a lot, and the additional features built inside. I think they do all add something extra, and it does its job really well without any thrills or frills. It just goes about its business in presenting your cards when you need to and bringing you the convenience of carrying everything around in such a small package. This was Peter from Reviews on Anything, with a look at the classic line cash and cards carrier from TRU VIRTU. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!